Fulton. On my first day on the job there, I got a stack of petitions saying stop revitalization because we don't want our rents to go up. And so I did a survey of the rents in all the surrounding communities, and they were 3 to 5 times higher than they were in Pleasanton. So there's really no way to make an area more desirable and have the rents stay low. Right? As it becomes more desirable and there's more business, rents are going to go up. So there's no commercial rent control, so you really can't put the ceiling on rents going up. But what we can do is work with the businesses and say there are more people coming here. There are going to be more people here at night and on the weekends. They might want different kinds of things or a different experience than you used to be able to have before when it was the mall. So let's do the things that are going to allow you to make more money. One of the past National Main Street directors did a really good job of graphing that in a downtown revitalization, rents went up, but revenue went up many times more than the rents did. So if you're able to convert your business into something that could capture that additional revenue, then the rising rents don't matter so much. Then it becomes a business decision on are you going to change to try to capture that additional foot traffic and revenue. And this is kind of a harsh thing, but business is harsh. I can tell you from personal experience that there is no safety net really for you. And by saying we're going to give you a safety net, we're not really helping you. I think it's better to say change is coming. We'll try to give you the tools to adapt to change and capture the benefits of the change. But if you aren't willing to do that, eventually it's going to be a difficult situation for you. So for example, in Pleasanton, after the revitalization, we had many more restaurants come in, but many of the businesses still wanted to close at 5 or 6 o'clock, even though I could show them most of the customers with money were here at 7:30. And some of the businesses said, I like going home at 5 or 6 o'clock. I have dinner at 6:15 every night. I'm not going to adjust. I'm not going to change my hours. I'm not going to hire new employees. Therefore, my decision is I'm going to close my business. And that's kind of a rational business decision. You know, the other way to do it would be to say I'm going to open at 11 and stay open till 8 so I can get more of that foot traffic. And those are decisions that have to be made. I don't say that ever lightly because every one of these businesses is a real person and a real family and all of that. But we couldn't keep an area depressed with 1 million square feet of vacant space just to keep things the same for the businesses that are here, because it wasn't really working that great for them anyway. So there is a period where you go from it's not working very well, and then it's going to be really hard during construction, and then there's going to be a big amount of change and figuring out how to make all of that work as well as we can for as many people as possible. So we've done things like half of the businesses don't even have a Facebook page. You know, at some point, as a business owner, how much does it cost to have a Facebook page? Free, right? Every one of the business owners that I talked to had a smartphone. You can operate it from your phone. You don't even need to open your computer. At some point, you have to do those things that are going to give you a chance of being successful. Otherwise, you're not going to be successful. I know I sound kind of like a jerk saying that, but that's the reality of the marketplace. It is not that I don't want people to succeed, it's just they're going to have to maybe clean out their storefronts or merchandise things a little bit better, or pick merchandise that will pull people into their store so they can make more sales. There's just no other way around it.
It's just that, you know, this kind of looks like Chinatown, you know, with the names all being in Spanish, and I can say that I'm Mexican, so I'm not trying to be, you know, but it's just, you know, you go on both sides and it's like little Mexico here. So is that going to change?
Well, the change will happen with the market, right? So what the market wants is what we'll have. From a downtown revitalization perspective, my goal would be that our downtown reflects our entire region. So if you were to set up cameras right here in the middle of our downtown and take pictures throughout the day, year, week, whatever, and you were to match that to the Central Valley census data, our customers would look like our community. And that's how you end up with, I would say, an authentic downtown. So if you look at what our community is, not just ethnically, but socioeconomically, age-wise, all of those things, our goal would be to have a downtown that reflects all of that. So you have Mexican heritage, I'm half Mexican heritage, so I would certainly think that Mexican heritage would be a large part of what we have here.
Morning, Greg.
But
Good
it
morning.
doesn't have to dominate this whole area. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it'll become who we are, right? So ultimately, it will reflect who we are and who decides to shop here. So that part, unlike a shopping center where you can say, this is my tenant mix, a downtown will accurately reflect who comes here because those are the businesses that will thrive, right? So it's kind of fun to watch that unfold. It's like watching, like a person discover themselves. So if you're an adolescent, you can remember adolescence, some of you, right? When you're an adolescent, you're kind of embarrassed of who you are. You don't want your family to be ethnic or too rich or too poor. You want just to fit in. And as you get older, you start appreciating who you are and where you come from. And cities are kind of that same way. So as we start discovering who we are and exhibiting that through our downtown, it has this really incredible kind of healing, self-pride, community pride kind of an aspect to it.
Craig, what if you're
it's not orchestrated?
What if you're an adult and you still don't like who you are?
Then you will eventually find a crisis point. And I will hope for you that you eventually get through that by knowing yourself and being happy with yourself. And we're all still working on that, right? In varying degrees. Yeah.